It's Kyle, and I'm here to talk to you about Anchor. Anchor is a hosting platform where you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Best of all, Anchor is completely free. It's what we're actually using to create our podcast. If you're thinking about making your own podcast, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today. Now, back to the show.
So, with your new dog walking thing, are you allowed to take them out to the disc golf course as your walk for the day?
It's a really good question. Probably.
I'd
let the client know.
Yeah.
But
would you do it because you felt like you had to, or just because that's the type of person you are?
Oh, that's the type of person I am.
Yeah.
I would need to walk around without throwing first, and then
See how they
just see how they do.
it.
Yeah, and then also I need to make sure they're not going to destroy my frisbees or pull really hard when I throw. But I usually go for 5 dogs at a time now.
Okay.
So I think it'd be kind of tough.
Probably can't do that.
Yeah, it might get a little bit tough.
Yeah, probably can't do it with 5 dogs, but I guess, if you ever
A little too much.
get just 1 dog at a time, might be kind of fun.
I do, and I cheat with the scooter. Yeah.
So it's just, I thought it was a time-based thing. I'll give you this much time.
Yeah.
Do you do that? Oh, okay, it is. So then he gets more miles in.
I tucker him out, walk around. It's great.
Gotcha. So good way to take care of puppies.
Yeah, and then good way to get pictures because their tongue's out, and it's all good.
All good stuff there.
I take way too many pictures, dude.
Is
My phone is just full of dog pictures.
Mm,
Just other people's dogs.
kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Okay, but seriously, what if a preschool teacher was doing that? It'd probably be seen completely different. Sorry to go there, but
Why are you thinking about diddlers so much?
I think it's I watched the
He's
Always
got
Sunny
diddlers
episode.
on the mind.
I was watching that Always Sunny episode.
The Paget one?
Frank's. Yeah, the Frank's, whatever.
Frank's Little Angels? Is that it?
Something like that.
I don't remember.
I just that was such a funny phrase that Always Sunny coined was the
Diddler?
Kid, yeah, the diddler. Because they use it so often, it comes back in the where they're fake cops episode.
Yeah.
It probably comes back way more than that, but that was
It
one
comes
that
back
stuck out.
more,
to me.
yeah.
So what's I gotta ask, what's the most dogs you take at once?
I think at the 8.
Does everyone come with their own leash, or do you have to provide a special leash so you can walk 8 dogs at once?
Bring your own leash.
Leave your own leash, right? Because they're not.
Dogs. Bring your own leash.
Huh.
Dogs are people too.
For the most part, a lot of my dogs are smarter than some of the humans I interact with.
I believe it. I don't remember what we were talking about.
You want me to read the ads since you don't have the docket
Yep.
open?
Do the things. I got nothing.
All right.
Although I could probably do it from memory.
It's up to you.
Do you want me to try? I bet you I'd be able to do it.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yep. Use code OHNO for free shipping over at our Teespring store. Use code OHNO10 for 10% off over at the Disc Baron store, discbaron.com. Use code OHNO20 for 20% off over at frictiongloves.com. That's frictiongloves.com for your disc golf gloves. That's for memory.
Or Ultimate. You can use them for Ultimate, too.
You could if you play Ultimate, I guess.
Maybe they play both. Make sure to check out all of our social medias. Instagram, Facebook,
internet.
Twitter, TikTok, YouTube.
At OHNO Disc Golf.
Who knows? We may have other stuff that I don't even know about.
We probably do, and we don't check it.
Sorry for anyone who has been messaging us on anything.
Besides
Basically, but
Instagram.
Instagram.
So sorry.
Funny thing about dog walking, I have to say, even though we just finished that, I was in Frankenmuth today. There's a lot of dogs in Frankenmuth, right? Because there's the dog park at the disc golf course. The ones who are, they're so clueless to how their dog's acting at the dog park. It's like so hard to watch. I don't know where I was exactly going, but it was just so hard watching this. It was this one couple who was trotting like their big Burmese mountain dog or something around, like teaching it how to like walk off leash and everything.
Yeah.
And there was like two couples in there with their own dogs, and the two dogs were just like annoying the shit out of that. And I was trying to like, oh well, maybe it was planned to like, try to teach the Burmese to ignore other things and just follow the owner. But the two couples that had the other dogs seemed like they were more just like interested in talking to themselves than watching their dogs.
Weird.
And that's why if you're in Colorado, you just get a hold of a dog walker, because I know one. Message our Instagram and I'll get you his number or whatever he answers on. And don't take him to a dog park, because I hate dog parks.
They're not good.
So yeah, I played Frankenmuth disc golf course today for leagues. Did you have anything else about dog walking?
I mean, just my business.
Oh yeah, plug it. Most of our listeners are probably from Colorado anyway.
They are. I'm just targeted advertising that basically one neighborhood.
What are you calling yourself?
Superb luxury dog walking.
Luxury, eh?
That's it.
What makes it luxury?
I have music. I have
For the dogs?
Yeah. I have a speaker that
found...
I play dog. I have a personalized dog playlist.
What's
number one request is "Who Let the Dogs Out?"
No, it's not. You don't walk around listening to that
every day.
Oh my god!
Who let the dogs out? Who? They love it.
I feel like this is a joke.
They love it.
You don't actually listen to that
on a Bose speaker. I play it loudly every day while walking 5 dogs.
Ridiculous. Anyway,
dude, I love it. That, and then like there's a song called "Walking the Dog." Hound dog, you ain't nothing but a hound dog.
So they're all dog, like all the titles.
All of them, yeah, it's all puns.
Oh no.
Yep.
All right, I gotta ask: this might be mean? Was it Cody's idea?
For what? The music?
Yeah.
No, that's all me.
Oh, okay. Because Cody's like that dad joke pun type, So I thought maybe.
No, I went for it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yep. I'm pretty extra. And then I'm gonna do like a aromatherapy thing at the end so that they don't stink. Yep.
Okay, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
How long has it been going for?
Today is day 2.
Day 2.
Yep. I had fair amount of existing clients, so I'm just now getting some flyers out, and I'm having a couple of my existing clients kind of put out some posts for me, which is really nice of them. And hopefully I fill my 7 a.m. to 8:30 pack. It'll pay my rent.
Oh, so you always do it in the morning?
Yeah.
Because you're a morning person.
And it's just like not as hot. Gets hot as fuck lately. So, and the dogs are better about it.
So yeah, I went to the Frankenmuth Leagues tonight, which is a course I usually avoid, but my buddy Gerald runs it, and he's been coming to the Cass City Leagues for a while, and so I needed to support him for being nice and driving his butt out to Cass City, and I played very well. Probably the best I've ever played there. Me and my partner shot an 8 down, and I threw probably at least good, like anywhere in between 5 to 6, maybe even 7 of my best like tee shots I've ever thrown there. So can't complain.
Well, damn, Eric's a pro now.
No, I'm definitely not a pro. on hole 2 of the course, you kind of have to just do everything you can to get as close to the top of the hill as possible. I mean, obviously the really big bombers can, make it over the hill, but for us average arms, just want to try to get as much flat ground as you can. And today I made it for the first time ever over top of the hill. You still didn't have very good footing because I didn't make it like all the way down to the flat part, but it was much closer than I've ever been.
Could actually see the pin.
Yep, see the pin. And it was a little bit more to the left than I would have preferred, but at that point I was just taking what I could get. It was one of those days where I was throwing pretty good shots, but my partner was just a little bit better. So that was one of the shots that I was like super proud about, but we still just took his shot because his was like 15 feet in front of mine. I was like, oh, we got to putt at it. Whereas instead of we kind of needed to throw in based on the positioning. So
makes sense.
I also had a problem where there's 700 foot. Do you remember? 650 or something, like the really, really long one.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah. So it's approximately 700 feet. And he threw his best shot he's ever thrown on it. And he throws farther than I do. So I've never even been that close. There's no chance in hell I've ever been that close for my second shot. So I didn't even I didn't know what to do. I felt so confused about it. So I just ended up throwing it good, 30 feet past the basket.
Like any pro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Never been there before. So just throw it as hard as you can and hope for the best. Luckily he parked it on his second shot and we got tap in bar, which is pretty cool. I also want to give out a shout out to Dyeflydiscs. If you ever want pet portraits dyed on your discs, give him a message on Instagram. I'm getting one soon. He already showed me the pictures of it, but he did my dog Frankie on a disc, and it's perfect. It's better than what I ever expected. So if you ever think you want to throw a disc with your puppy on it, or hang one, maybe you want to hang one, then it's more than just, just Dynamic does the Dymax, but then it's just a picture printed on a disc, which is still nice, but it's kind of cooler when someone does it with, artistically with their hands. That's an ad. That should have went in the ad section.
A sneaky ad from Eric.
Yeah. If you mention us, you may even get a discount. I don't know where he landed on that, but doesn't hurt to try.
You could mention us, and
anyway,
maybe it'll happen.
Yeah, that was it.
Tell him we sent you.
Yeah, just say "oh no" randomly. Just plug "oh no" randomly in the conversation where it doesn't fit, and see what he says. That'd be funny.
I like it.
And send us the screenshots of the conversation. Is that creepy? It might be a little creepy.
You're creepy, Eric.
We're creeping.
Yeah, you creep.
This past weekend, we got to watch Pro Disc Golf at the Preserve. I think Kyle's been too busy, so I think he missed out most of it.
I have no time. No time at all. Starting businesses and shit,
You could feel like you could get some sort of a harness for a dog that could hook your phone up, and you could watch on your phone as you're walking them around. But you do it too early in the morning, so
I have a hands-free. Yeah, you're right. So I should be able to do it. I've just been still busy. Anyway, I have hands-free for my phone. It's like a lanyard.
Huh.
And then,
because you have to see when Who Let Their Dogs Out comes on, so you can turn it up.
That's it. No, you can hear it.
Yeah,
it's loud. It's a loud guy. It's a Bose speaker.
Oh, yeah, fancy, huh? You got to have Bose, or else the rich neighborhood won't even. What is that from a dollar
otherwise
store?
They can't hear it. It's Bose has that frequency.
Yeah, only for rich people.
Yeah, it's a rich person frequency. If you've never heard about it, just don't worry about it.
Wait till you make more money.
Yeah, I can give it time.
Oh, see, I assumed it would meant like everybody could hear Bose, but rich people can't hear the frequency that comes from
regular speakers,
not Bose,
not
Bose or Beats by Dre.
Yeah, only those two.
You can't convince me otherwise.
Otherwise, get out.
Yeah. Anyway, Preserve was this weekend.
Preserved it.
I think it was in Minnesota. I meant to look that up.
Minnesota. I'm pretty sure it is.
It's at Kale LaVisca's course. He bought a golf course and turned it into a perfect disc golf course. Or he's continually working on it, making it the perfect disc golf course.
Just tried to come up with a terrible joke about it being like a kale salad.
Some of the rough is like a kale salad.
Yeah, it just couldn't get there.
There's something manly about admitting defeat. So
yeah, there's something there. I'm not manly though.
The course continually looks better every year they go out. He's always fixing it up with a big crew. There wasn't, I don't think, a ton of big changes this year, but it does just look like the grass is grown in differently. He left some bunkers. I don't think they play as hazard, but it's just like, because you're already, like trying to jump putt out of the sand already kind of screws you a little bit anyway. So I think he wanted to leave that more of like a natural issue than make it get a stroke just for landing in it.
That's cool.
Yeah, but like the first year, I think it was the first year or 2 years ago. It was the first time it was ever on the Pro Tour, and you could tell it was like an abandoned golf course. And now you can still see like the outline of the green, but it's much, much harder to see than it was before. So
that's dope.
Yeah. We had Simon Lizotte and Kyle Klein battling it out to get third at 29 under. We had Ricky Wysocki trying to make a run from it from the chase card, and he finished at second with 30 under. And then Bradley Williams, for his first win in 6 years to the date, it was the exact date he won 6 years ago, at the very first Disc Golf Pro Tour event, the Vibram Open, which is now the MVP Open. So in Maple Hill, excuse me.
It's just like burping in the middle of when you were talking?
Dude, it was coming up no matter what. I was trying to rush through it. I'm sorry.
Well, now it's even worse because we just talked about it.
Now I have to say, why'd you bring it up?
Because I'm the worst.
All right. And coming in first was Bradley Williams with his first win in 6 years to the very date he won the very first Disc Golf Pro Tour event.
I'm doing the
Vibrant Open, which is now the MVP Open at Maple Hill, and he shot a scorching hot 32 under. He was in first right after the day one, and he held he held his lead to it was like hole 14, 15, or 16, where he was one stroke back from Ricky, but ended up being able to pull out the win. So it was exciting. If anyone's got the disc golf, I guess if you go to YouTube and you want to watch a very exciting round, watch the final round full coverage on YouTube of the Preserve on the Disc Golf Network YouTube channel. Because there's a lot going on. It's the final lead card is amazing. It's Bradley Williams, Simon, Kyle, and James Conrad. It's such a good round.
Sounds like a good card.
Oh, speaking of James Conrad, it was the year anniversary of him winning Worlds, so I gotta watch that 1,000 times this weekend.
Uh-oh.
It's over already. We're already past it. Everyone stopped sharing it, but I wanted to give I'll call it a shout out, even though I know Kale's listening, but he's not going to admit it. I think you created one of the best second to last finishing holes for a course. Should be a fairly easy par 3, and 99 times out of 100, professional disc golfer is going to throw it down there for a easy 2-putt. But when it's the second to last hole, you don't know how your competitors are going to finish out. That gap becomes smaller. It's really easy to hit a tree and then overcompensate on your next throw, go long into the pond behind it, and then end up with like a 5. It's like, it reminds me of what makes the island hole so difficult at Winthrop Gold, but without being so like cheesy, about it.
Not as gimmicky.
Mm-hmm. So
same.
Yeah, it gives you it's that same
I do
effect,
know. Yep, I do have a like it's in my mind now. I know which one. I know what hole you're talking about.
Yeah, it's just like that tunnel shot, straight tunnel shot with pond
That's
long.
But
and then we got to see Paul Ulibarri back on the course after his injury. He hasn't announced if he's competing soon or if he's just kind of getting himself in that mindset, like that traveling mindset. I do know he's going to be back for any of the majors, or that's what his plan is. Obviously things happen, but his plan is to be back for the majors because that is what he wants. He just wants to win one major. I don't think he's going to retire after that, but that's
major and quit.
That's his main goal, is to win a major. On the FPO side, we had Ella Hansen and Missy Gannon tying for second at 14 under, and Paige Pierce took home the win at 19 under. I have been absolutely love seeing Ella Hansen on so many lead cards. She's been really killing it this year. She's one of the most fun players to watch.
Those so far.
Yeah, she just bombs. Just like full sends all the time.
Crazy.
That's always fun. Yeah. We are entering this coming up week is the U.S. Women's Disc Golf Championship. So it kind of seems like Paige Pierce is heating up, ready to take that down. And then Kristen Tatar's ability to travel back is still kind of up in the air. Her boyfriend tested positive for COVID, and even though she tested negative, she's doing the smart thing and not traveling with it. So we don't know if she's going to be back, but we will have to wait and see. I really hope she does, but you never know. Then we got some bold predictions. Kyle, do you remember your bold prediction?
No.
Ohn Scoggins.
That sounds like something I would say.
Mm-hmm. Kyle's, I think, is predicting Ohn Scoggins to win.
Oh, yeah. Ohn Scoggins for the win.
Or at least play really well, I'm assuming. Because she's amazing. My bold prediction goes a little bit deeper because I've been thinking about this for a long time. So I'm going to name who I think is going to finish in first, second, and third, but not in any particular order. And this is if Kristen Tatar is not there. I'm predicting Ella Hansen, Kat Mertsch, and Valerie Mandujano to finish in first, second, and third.
I love it.
Wouldn't that be crazy? I'd have to look up the last time Paige Pierce and Katrina Allen haven't been in the top 3 for U.S. Women's Disc Golf Championship.
Yeah, Kat.
Not one of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna look that up, and I'll bring it to you in the next episode. You know what we didn't do?
Eric's numbers.
We didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh shit! I'm Kyle.
I'm Eric. And this is episode 74 of the Oh No Disc Golf Podcast.
Yeah.
And you're about to hear us do a top 5 because that's all we got left for you.
3, 2, and a 1.
Top 5. For our top 5 this week, we decided to do the top 5 ways to help your body recover after a disc golf binge.
Because
now
we've all been there.
If you haven't been playing a long time, then even just like a short round can hurt. But if you've been playing a while, your body's probably used to, a whole, even like 2 rounds in a day because you play tournaments, right? But this is like what to really help if been doing like disc golf every day or a weekend of like as many courses as you can fit in.
Yep.
Number 5 is always stretch beforehand. You should be doing this on just like a 1-round tournament because it's good for your, or not even a 1 round, just a casual round. You should be stretching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's good for your body. It'll help you on the disc golf course as well. But yeah, just stretch. It'll help everything.
And just like starting with like slower discs initially, putters, and like not just like getting out there and chucking it as hard as you can.
Yeah, warm up. Yeah, stretch out that
Flight
throwing
towels
arm and throw some easy little putter shots.
Yep.
Number 4. You want me to just list all these?
Yeah, I can't remember any of them.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Number 4 is drink lots of water. Every part of your body loves you when you're more hydrated. It's a proven scientific fact.
Yeah.
Your muscles don't hurt as much when you're hydrated. That's for sure.
Yep.
And if you're a person who enjoys a few alcoholic beverages on the course, make sure you drink even more water because that is drying you out. Along with pop. Pop too. If you like pop on the course, make sure you're drinking extra water. I feel like we're just like parents.
Yep.
You kids better be drinking water. Next
Put on that sunscreen, Sonny.
Yeah. Number
Get
3
off
is
my lawn.
No, it's okay. You can stay on our lawn as long as you're throwing discs.
As long as you're playing, yeah.
Not into our house, though. Number 3 is something that I think both me and Kyle found this year for cheap, and that's a massage gun. After, obviously. I mean, you could keep it in your bag if you got a big enough bag, and maybe,
they're freaking sweet.
At like a backup on a tournament, just, massage them leg muscles quick.
Yep.
Oh, but yeah, it feels so good.
Blood flowing nice. And
yeah, they feel so nice. Now I know what I'm doing after this podcast.
Yeah, me too, right? If you've never tried one, Amazon, they're so cheap.
Yeah, you can definitely find them for cheap if it's not something you can afford. You can obviously, just stick to rubbing your legs with your hands. It's just more work.
Punch yourself in the back.
Yeah, I don't know how to. You can do that. I can't. I could get my rib cage, but that's about it.
Get your partner to punch you in the back.
Yeah, partner, kids. Just lay on the ground and let your kids run over you if you have kids.
Dogs.
Dogs.
5 dogs running over you.
Yeah, call Kyle. He'll walk them over you for you.
Give you a good kick.
Number 2, this one's probably one of the toughest and takes something getting used to, but is an ice bath. Honestly, I get so hot. I don't know about other people, but I am so hot that anything cold feels good on my body, and then it does help your muscles kind of heal. And there's a word I'm looking for.
I've heard of good things about it, but I'm not a huge fan of it personally, like me doing it. But
yeah,
I get it. I get the science.
Yeah. And this isn't there's some of these things that you should always be doing, but you don't have to do every single one on these lists.
You need to drink water.
Yes, drink water. That's what I'm saying.
That one
you should be stretching. You don't have to stretch, but
you don't have to.
You should be.
But it's probably a good idea. But the water thing, you'll die.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you're welcome. Oh no,
saved your life.
Saving lives.
Yeah.
We got there. Only took 74 episodes. Dr. Eric.
Dr. Toboggan. Cactus Toboggan. Number 1 is more for during it. Take your time and don't push yourself if you feel like you have something that hurts more past your usual pain threshold. Just stop.
Man, that's what she said.
Who's she? I don't get it. Explain the joke.
All right, bye.
Because that's when injury happens the most. Because you try to overcompensate for something that hurts and hurt something else. Or hurt that too.
Yeah. Just keep on hurting the same thing over and over again. Feels really good.
If only one thing's broken, then you're not doing it right. Or something like that.
It's got to be like a wrist and ribs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Be a man. Ruin your day yourself.
Right. Where's the fun in just breaking your wrist?
That was our top 5. Hopefully you guys are doing these already. Especially the drinking lots of water.
I know, right? Like, when you said that, I was like...
I'm worried about you. That should be our number 1. But we didn't, we didn't really, plan this list out. But we did, but we didn't.
No.
We talked about it. It's close enough, right?
Pre-production meeting.
Yeah, pre-production. Yeah, so...
Hey, that's episode 74.
Instead of talking about trash, I think, for the next 8 episodes, I'm just going to keep coming back to the making sure that you guys are drinking lots of water.
Yeah, make sure you drink water. Be good, friends.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Kyle said it. That was episode 74.
It is.
See you guys next week for episode 75. Looking forward to it. Who knows what we're going to talk about on there. It's probably going to have something to do with water and disc golf and other things.
It'll be a good time.
We'll see you guys next week.
We'll catch you on the flip side.